Ever wondered why success seems elusive to many, while others appear to achieve it with ease? Success. It's a word that carries so much weight, yet its definition varies greatly from person to person. For some, it's a corner office and a six-figure salary. For others, it might be a loving family and good health. Despite these differences, there's a common thread that ties our perceptions of success together: the idea of achievement, of reaching a goal or fulfilling a dream. Yet success remains an enigma for many. It's like a mirage in the desert, always visible in the distance but seemingly unreachable no matter how hard they strive. So why does success come easily to some, yet remain a mystery to others? Is it luck? Talent? Hard work? Well, the answer isn't quite that simple. You see, success isn't just about the end result, it's about the journey. It's about the highs and the lows, the triumphs and the failures. It's about learning and growing, about pushing past your limits and stepping out of your comfort zone. In this journey, motivation plays a pivotal role. It's the fuel that keeps you going when the going gets tough. It's the spark that ignites your passion and drives you to pursue your dreams. But motivation isn't just about having a goal or a dream. It's about having the courage to chase that dream, the resilience to overcome obstacles, and the determination to keep going no matter what. But where does this motivation come from? How can we cultivate it in our own lives? Perhaps the answer lies not in the hustle and bustle of the modern world, but in the serene tranquility of an ancient tradition. Could the secret to success lie in the teachings of those who've renounced worldly possessions, the monks? Monks, individuals who've chosen a life of simplicity, yet their teachings are profound and impactful. Dive into the universe of monks, where the mundane becomes extraordinary through the lens of discipline and dedication. Picture a monk waking up in the wee hours of the morning when the world is still shrouded in darkness. He begins his day with meditation, not just as a practice, but a way of life. This daily routine, repeated day in and day out, is the epitome of consistency and commitment. The discipline they demonstrate is not a chore, but a choice to stay committed to their path even when it's not easy. The monk's life is not just about hard work, it's about smart work too. They understand the value of time and use it wisely. Their day is structured around periods of work, prayer, reflection, and rest. They know when to push their limits and when to retreat and replenish. This understanding of balance is an essential element in their path to success. One of the most striking aspects of a monk's life is their ability to live in the present. They treat every moment as a gift, cherishing it fully before moving on to the next. This mindfulness allows them to focus on the task at hand, giving it their all, and in return, achieving the utmost quality in everything they do. A monk's path to success is not without challenges. They face their fears and doubts just like everyone else. However, their approach to these challenges is what sets them apart. They embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth, learning from them and coming out stronger on the other side. Now you may wonder, what does success mean to a monk? Well, it's not about amassing wealth or gaining fame. It's about reaching a state of inner peace, of enlightenment. It's about becoming one with the universe and understanding the interconnectedness of all things. Success for a monk is not about materialistic gains, but about achieving inner peace and enlightenment. How do monks maintain their motivation despite leading a life devoid of worldly pleasures? It's a question that may baffle many, but the answer is both simple and profound. Monks, you see, have a different perspective on motivation. They don't seek motivation in the same places we might. For them, it doesn't come from external awards, materialistic goals, or societal recognition. Instead, they draw their motivation from a well that is deep within themselves. Let's take a journey into a monk's world to understand this better. Picture a monk sitting in silence, meditating in the early hours of the morning. The world around him is still asleep, yet he is awake. What drives him to rise before the sun and sit in quiet contemplation? The answer is his spiritual pursuit. The monk is motivated by a deep desire to understand the true nature of his existence, to achieve a state of inner peace and tranquility, to transcend the mundane and touch the divine. His motivation is not anchored in the material world, but in the realm of the spirit. Consider another scenario. A monk laboriously copying ancient scriptures by hand. It's a task that requires patience, focus, and dedication. What motivates him to perform this task, day in and day out, with such diligence? It's his commitment to preserving wisdom, his devotion to the teachings of his order, and his desire for self-improvement. Every stroke of his pen, every word he transcribes, is a step towards personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. His motivation comes from his commitment to his path and the joy he derives from his spiritual practice. So, what can we learn from a monk's perspective on motivation? It's this: true motivation is not externally driven. It's not about chasing after materialistic goals or seeking validation from others. It's about finding a purpose that resonates deeply with you, a purpose that is in sync with your innermost values and desires. A monk's motivation stems from within, fueled by a desire for self-improvement and spiritual growth. It's a lesson we would all do well to remember. What can we, in our pursuit of success, learn from these monastic teachings? There's a wealth of wisdom to be gleaned from the simplicity and discipline of their way of life. A way of life that seems so far removed from our modern hustle, yet is so deeply relevant. At the core of monastic teachings is the principle of self-discipline. Monks understand that the mind is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it needs to be controlled and guided. They dedicate hours to meditation, training their minds to focus on the present moment, to clear away distractions, to cultivate peace within. This level of self-discipline, if applied to our own lives, can transform the way we approach our goals. Imagine the power of a mind that can remain focused amidst chaos, that can stay committed to a goal without succumbing to distractions. Another monastic principle that we can take to heart is dedication. Monks dedicate their entire lives to their spiritual journey, making countless sacrifices along the way. They show us that success is not about instant gratification, but about staying the course, even when the road gets tough. Whether it's building a business, pursuing an education, or working towards a personal goal, dedication is the fuel that keeps the fire of ambition burning. Lastly, monks teach us about intrinsic motivation. They are not driven by material wealth or social status, but by a deep-seated desire for spiritual growth. This is a powerful lesson for us. In our pursuit of success, we must ask ourselves, what truly drives us? Is it the desire for recognition or the passion for the journey itself? When our motivation comes from within, when it's tied to our personal growth and fulfillment, success becomes a fulfilling journey, not just a destination. Success, as per monastic teachings, is a journey, not a destination. It's about discipline, dedication, and finding motivation within ourselves. It's about understanding that the road to success is a path we walk every day, with every decision we make. Monastic teachings remind us that the true measure of success is not just about reaching our goals, but about the person we become along the way. So, what have we learned from the monks about success and motivation? Well, firstly, we delved into the enigmatic nature of success. We discovered that success, as seen from a monastic perspective, is not about material wealth or societal recognition. Rather, it's about personal growth, inner peace, and the positive impact we can make on the world around us. We then journeyed down the monk's path to success, a path paved with discipline, dedication, and unwavering focus. Monks understand that success doesn't arrive overnight. It's the result of consistent effort, day in and day out, and the ability to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. When it comes to motivation, we learned that it's not about external rewards or fear of failure. Monks are driven by a deeper, intrinsic motivation, the desire to grow, to learn, and to serve. This type of motivation is sustainable and fulfilling, capable of carrying us through the toughest of times. We also explored the monastic teachings for modern success. These lessons remind us to stay present, to practice mindfulness, and to cultivate compassion. They show us that success is not about conquering others, but about mastering ourselves. In this light, every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, every failure a stepping stone to wisdom. In summary, the monastic perspective offers a profound redefinition of success. It teaches us that true success lies not in the destination, but in the journey. It's about the discipline we cultivate, the dedication we demonstrate, and the lessons we learn along the way. It's about the person we become in the process of striving for our goals. Let's remember, success is not just about reaching the peak, but also about the journey and the lessons learned along the way.